Get
The out of pocket experience. Get out of pocket, yeah, it's time to begin. Open your mind and loosen up, we can rock it. Come on and join us and stay out of pocket. Out of pocket.
John, boy, what'd you do this week?
Man, we went hunting for iguanas.
You went hunting for iguanas, boy. What the fuck? What kind of caliber you use for that?
What's that?
What kind of caliber you use on that? Like a 22,
Shit, I don't
45?
know. I was with my friend. He was, I'm gonna tell you how it is, bro. He's out of pocket.
Bro, imagine somebody handing you a gun and you just start shooting that shit at other animals, bro. Have you ever hunted for an iguana?
Not an iguana.
What did you hunt it for?
Duck.
Frogs.
What'd you use the caliber on that?
12 gauge.
12 gauge on a fucking duck?
Well, you could use any shotgun, but you use 12 gauge.
You snatched its head off?
No.
Did you snatch the iguana head off?
Not me, no.
No?
One of them shits was fucked up though.
Oh, yeah?
Exploded like.
You got
That's
extra
a big
lead in
gun.
your meat. Extra lead in the meat,
It's
boy.
a big gun.
Huh?
That's a big gun.
12 gauge?
No, if the iguana just exploded.
Nah, bro. I can hit that bitch with a 45, make that bitch pop.
You did, yeah, 45 is big.
40.
As fuck.
But we could probably use a 9. No, I would use a 22 on the iguana, bro. Long rifle style.
Yeah, you definitely could. Yeah,
Long
yeah.
rifle style.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
I'm
Oh my
Tyrone,
God.
and I'm gonna fuck this iguana up with a long rifle style.
Hell no.
Whoa.
J-Bot, what'd you do this week, boy?
It was a kind of good week, and then I got paid, and then I was broke, and then I got to go to court now. So I'm trying to power through. You know what I'm saying?
You got jury duty, or is this from you getting arrested for not getting your fucking?
Nah, yeah, I got caught speeding.
Oh yeah, I remember. This man didn't get his endorsement on his fucking bike, bro.
They
Kept
let
telling
me buy
don't
it,
get your
bro.
license. Don't worry about getting your endorsement.
Just buy
bro.
the bike.
Wait till they pull you over. You ever rode on a motorcycle?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, so you scraped stuff from it? You got your endorsement?
yeah.
See?
Yeah, see, I didn't have one, and that
Yeah, terrible
got pulled
example.
over.
Terrible example of a biker.
So I got court now.
You a sport biker?
Nah.
You don't do tricks?
Harleys.
What do you?
Harleys, they're nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
They're
So
nice.
you like Harleys are only for people over 6 feet? Like
No.
you're not
No,
allowed to
hell
do
no. What
sport
are you
bikes. You're too
Nah.
big to do that.
They have
sport bikes?
shit that you can lower it. They have all kinds of different suspension.
Air control,
Talking
that
about, like,
shit's
tricks.
tight, bro.
Not really
Oh, yeah.
trick bikes. You couldn't do tricks.
Nah,
You're too big
bro.
to be
You
doing
could do a
tricks.
trick on a Harley
There's
too.
all kinds of. They make sports version of the Road Kings and big ass bikes and shit.
They got Sportsters.
Yeah.
Sportsters are like a Harley engine, but it has no like bags, none of that shit, no windscreen.
What's your bike handles? What's the handles on your bike?
What's the handles? Like how big my bike is?
What's your shovel head? Whatever the fuck it's called?
Oh,
Your
I don't.
monkey hangers?
I don't know. I don't fucking
I
know.
had
They
eight-
look
I
like
had
dirt
8
bike
hangers on mine. You wanna
handlebars.
see mine?
You got some monkey hangers?
You want to see mine?
Yes, let me see it. Let me see it.
I got some pro tapers on my shit.
I think you should get some monkey hangers, just to
On my bike. No,
yeah,
not
just
on
to
my
show
bike.
support.
No.
No?
Support to what? Monkey
No,
hangers?
no,
Yeah.
no.
No, I don't ever get waved
Oh,
at.
that's nice. That's nice. You don't ever get waved at.
Yeah, like when Harley ride it, so when you're riding a bike, you're supposed to wave at the other bikes, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's up, bro?
Bro, that's how it was for me driving a Jeep, bro. The
Harley
first 2
wavers
days I
don't
having a
wave
Jeep.
at me.
I
Yeah.
had people all over the
Fuck.
place. Hey, man. What's up,
The
man?
Jeep
Fuck
wave,
the-
the
yeah.
infamous Jeep wave.
Yeah, dude. Jeeps
Bro.
are like white privilege for every race.
Bro, they sell attachments for that now. They sell like a little hand.
Attachments?
A little hand that you put on the dashboard that does it for you.
You'll never miss a wave, bro.
Let's go. Fucking A, bro.
What if you get pulled over and the cop's like, sir, put your hand down? And you're like, my hand is down. He's like, I can see it in the window.
What's another car that we should make a group of people that hang out around? Like what can we group up like a group of people around?
Kia
Vets,
Souls.
Corvettes.
I keep saying group too much. Kia Souls?
As a joke.
Oh no, hell
Like
no.
the-
Everybody dresses up as hamsters and shit just to meet up.
What?
Oh
Hell
my god,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
But
Attract the wrong crowd, bro.
I think there's enough like Chevy Malibus in the world for people to meet up with us. There's too-
Impalas, Malibus
Yeah.
and Impalas. See, yeah.
Ooh.
Everybody that
Definitely
has like an
Impalas.
Altima should meet up just to see if they all look like the same fucking person.
No,
Like,
no, look,
it's
they-
everybody's ex-boyfriend still driving their baby mama's car. It's like a whole bunch of boyfriends meeting up while their girlfriends are at work.
See whose car's the most or least fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Which one has the least damage? Which one's the least like?
How many
Work needs to be
original
done.
parts are still on the car? That's what the problem is. We got to figure that out. God damn it.
Big facts.
God damn. What kind of cars have you had in your life?
I've had a Cube, a
Oh my
Nissan
God.
Cube. I love that car.
A Cube?
Love
Why?
that
Because the
car.
gas?
Wait, that's why when he said Kia Soul, I was like, I feel you.
Oh no!
Bro.
He's the dude at the meet,
You
bro.
look like a Kia Soul. Like you look like you wouldn't.
You look like a Kia Soul guy.
Hell
you would fit good in a Kia Soul.
He definitely looks like a hamster.
Nah, bro,
He
no,
does.
no disrespect. Respectfully, I'm a little out of pocket, but respectfully.
Oh my god. Any other cars? What else have you had?
I had a Nissan Cube, then I had a Nissan Rogue, and right now I got a Ford Explorer.
Okay, you upgrading. See, we don't do that. We either lose them or we fucking trash them.
Nah.
You talking about nah?
I've
We've been in like
totaled-
5 accidents.
Yeah, I think I've totaled 2 cars. I've totaled 2 cars.
This
And
man
then-
lost his last car to somebody else's negligence.
And then it got totaled too. It's okay. I just don't have. It's not even about the other person. I just don't have my cars when they sign, like my name signs for that paper. It's like a death wish for the car.
Yeah.
I swear to God, bro. Like, yeah, I've gone through a
video
lot of
that.
cars.
You can't even buy a car within like a couple hours. It's like a day experience. You can't like it has
you have
to be.
You have to hang out there.
Yeah, I
You gotta
didn't know
meet the
that.
motherfucker's family and shit. He's gonna talk to you about his life, and you're like, dude, this is why you work here.
It's kind of weird because they know how much you make too, so they can like kind of base you off your lifestyle
Oh,
because
that-
of how
you get
much you
judged?
make. Yeah, I hate that. They're like, oh, so you live there? Like, how do you do that? You know?
Interesting. All right, let's get right, bro. Let's get right.
How much do you pay for insurance?
Whoa.
Me, a lot.
I pay $100, $119 a month. What do you pay on insurance?
You should switch to. We should enter that in right there. Boom. We just get that.
This motherfucker. Hell no. We get fucking the little gecko on this bitch.
Have him breakdancing in the middle right there. Like,
No, no,
No, I don't need that, bro. Motherfucking insurance. My motherfuckers never want to pay nobody, bro.
bro.
that's true.
Never
I
want to
pay-
pay anybody.
I pay a lot in insurance. Honestly, my insurance, though, every car I fucked up, they're giving me money for my car to go get another one, so I can't be mad.
Oh, see, I don't get none of them privileges.
I've gotten like every time I've totaled a car, it's kind of been deemed not my fault, and I get like $1,500.
It's been deemed not your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that never happens to me either. Everything's always my fault. Everything's always my fault. All right, let's open up with the first topic because we're going to have to cut a lot of shit right here. Let's get right. The Dalai Lama, bro. What did he do to this little boy? What happened here, bro? He gives
Dalai
kisses
Lama.
to people. How does this process even work?
So first thing first, no one basically fucking knew what the fuck was going on when this came out. The first thing that came out through the news was like Dalai Lama reporting on his Twitter. He typed out a fucking notes app apology, saying my bad for asking that kid to kiss my tongue.
Oh, like people were like, what are you saying sorry for? And then they were like, oh shit, this guy was making out with children.
Yeah, they're all confused because no one's seen the video. Like this shit is not like nationalized news.
So who made him say sorry, or did he want this to go publicized?
Probably
gonna say, I think
whatever
it-
country he was from.
The
Tibet.
little boy.
Nah,
Probably.
he probably just didn't think anybody was looking.
How though,
Really?
you're the Dalai Lama. Like, you know that you go out in public anywhere, you're basically on camera wherever you go. You're like a celebrity.
Oh, I think the mic was on probably.
What did he?
Because the video was like this, right? He had the kid.
Yeah,
It's like a church altar
Yeah,
almost.
he had the kid right in front of him, like close to close, like head to head, like this far. And then he stuck his tongue out, or no, he greeted the kid, and then he stuck his tongue out for like a second, and then he was like, "Suck my tongue."
In the,
Oh my god.
This
See, but
man's
thing is-
intrusive thoughts fucking got loose.
Oh my god.
So it was what I read was like when the Dalai Lama has somebody suck his tongue like that, it's because he sees like an upcoming king of some sort, like a forefather, and like I don't know exactly what it said. We'll have to pop it up on there.
Are you sure that wasn't my tweet, bro?
No, bro, it literally was like something that was like based in religion, like somebody who sucks on the tongue to be asked to do that. Like you're supposed to have some kind of power
alright.
in life.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think there's another story I heard.
Is it like a prophecy thing?
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, who the fuck is this little boy then? Like, what does the Dalai Lama say that no one else is saying? If like this is like actually is a thing, and he like pulls a weird stunt, or is he just being a pedo? Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you justify that? How do you justify
He's
this?
saying it probably happened to him.
The Dalai Lama?
Whoa,
What if he
yeah,
foresaw
whoa.
another Dalai Lama, like the new one coming, but like it had to be that way?
That's Dalai Lama 2.
The
No,
movie?
the rebirth.
Like John Wick 2. It's just Dalai Lama 2.
You have to. What if we have to be okay with this? Like, how many more people does this happen to that we're like, maybe they're not the Dalai Lama?
Maybe he's just like, maybe he is a pedo.
Well, I mean, there's background information about like what was supposed to be the reincarnation.
Is there supposed to be cameras in there? Like, were we not supposed to catch this?
I think it was just,
How many other kids has this happened to?
I think
Did
he was
we
just
just
doing a
watch a-
speech.
Did we just watch a Masonic ritual or something? Like, was it just like some?
What if they like sucked on the dude's tongue and just evaporated into space? Like the kid
Whoa.
just became.
You see the Dalai
8-0.
Lama like get younger.
He sucks the life out of him. Oh my God. There was not supposed to be cameras in there that day. There was not supposed to be. There's no way this was the first time it happened.
The camera gets ran through real quick and it just like changes, and as it changes, just like the little kid just turns into a young man.
He turns into the Dalai Lama?
No, he just turns into a young man.
Because he's
gets
taking
older
away
'cause
his
he takes his
age.
age. He's just like,
The Dalai Lama gets younger, the kid gets older. They trade ages.
What if he traded souls with that kid?
Well,
Then that wouldn't be the Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama's in the kid. That's why he foresaw the other Dalai Lama being the kid.
So what if that tweet wasn't like him
That's how
tweeting?
it was like the last Airbender. They just put the new grandfather into another child's body.
whoa.
We're offending the Tibetans right now.
Probably, but I doubt they're listening. It's okay. It's fine. They won't catch it for another like 6 months unless like there's like some weird terrorist around us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of people are they.
Tibetan?
Yeah. Where's that even
Tibet.
from?
Close to China.
Oh, okay, so fuck one China my ass. Let's get right then.
What?
Shit. I mean, dude, let's talk about something else then. What else happened?
let's talk about bringing up China, how these motherfuckers, there's a band of countries that now, instead of buying oil with US dollars, they're going to use the Chinese currency. That's going to be the new replacement.
They're choosing to, and they're also choosing to pay more.
Yeah,
than
but
the
that
average.
doesn't matter because everyone's going away from the dollar, bro. And then on top of it, Biden and the Fed now thing, he's trying to take away cash completely.
What's Fed now?
Fed now is a replacement of, it's like basically like a government version of Cash App. Like,
Didn't the guy from Cash App just die?
yeah, exactly. He got
poked up.
stabbed,
He
and
got
then a
poked
week
up.
later, Fed now got like announced. Okay, no, I shouldn't say announced. Fed now was announced in like 2018, I want to say, but now it's like actually officially being launched.
What he's saying is it wasn't on the calendar. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna announce it this day. It was like he got poked up.
And then they
Next
just
day,
announced
it's
it.
like, oh, look what happened.
I don't know too much in like if it was actually
Interesting.
scheduled, but I don't know. The dots just
What's your take on it?
They're trying to kill us all.
they're trying to
That's
control
crazy.
us.
But honestly, for the Cash App guy to get poked up the way he did, like to be like poked up in front of a building and then not be able to like get any help and like kind of be in that moment it's strange. How did he end up alone? Was it really like a crime against him? Was it like a hate crime? Like this
Or
could have
just
been
like a random.
yeah,
didn't
was it like
get
a random
robbed or
stabbing?
anything,
Like, you know
though.
what I'm saying? Like, people do that shit. You know what I'm saying? People do kill people. People might have thought that he had money. Could have been a homeless guy that was just like, this guy looks well and like, I almost said well endowed. I
Well,
almost
yeah,
fucked myself
you-
up right there. This guy looks well like manicured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably thought the guy had something on him.
Yeah, well, I mean, this takes place in San Francisco. Don't they have like fucking cameras over there, like CCTV?
Well, they watched
They
him
had-
die.
yeah.
They saw him
but,
die.
But like, they can track down the dude, bro. It's the government.
But it's like
You
the
can so
meaning of
easily-
it. It's not for Fed now. Fed now didn't go have some guy kill him, or did they? You know what I'm saying? Allegations. You know, but
But
like,
where I'm coming from is like, how
They
come they're
should
not
be
fucking
able to
looking
track
into
him
it?
down. Yeah, nah. See, that's why it just doesn't make sense how that happened and then Fed now happened.
you're the owner of Fed now, and the owner of Cash App dies. Do you up
Hell yeah.
commercials the moment he dies? You think to do that?
No, bro. I'm just saying the way America
I would
thinks.
do
We
that.
are living in a
That's a
capitalist.
profitable moment for you.
We're,
Hell yeah.
we're in a capitalist country, bro. Wherever there's an opportunity to make more money, people are gonna take it, bro. No matter what the circumstance is. This dude died. Fuck it. I'm
This
gonna
ain't-
get
Do
more
you think
sales.
Fed
off
now
of this.
has enough money to even rival against Cash App?
I don't know. That's kind of want to bring back into the U.S. dollar thing, bro. Like that's why everyone's going away from it. And like as of right now, bro, the U.S. dollar is literally just a piece of paper we're using that says it's worth money because
Is
it's not.
Fed now based in America?
Yeah, it's based of the U.S. government, bro. Out of the
Okay,
federal
so
government.
what's that going to do for other currencies then in that point? Like,
No,
it's really
that-
doing nothing but keeping our money in-house.
No, bro. It's controlling our money because now, bro, whenever you work, you're not gonna be able to just get cash and be cool with not
I mean,
be
you can still
paying
go to the
taxes,
bank and
bro.
get
That's
it.
not gonna
Yeah.
work like that, bro. They're gonna see every transaction you do, whether you receive money or spend money. They're gonna see everything.
All your transactions are already. That already happens now.
No,
Every time you
cash.
buy something from the store,
Cash.
You can get cash.
No, but you get cash, but anything beyond them, you pulling out cash out of the bank or putting cash into the bank, they don't see what happens in
every
between that.
transaction is still recorded though.
Every
Not
bank has
cash
like,
transactions.
Every transaction is
every
recorded.
transaction has a transaction number.
So you telling me
Every single transaction is recorded.
telling me when a crackhead goes down the road and buys crack off the dealer, that's recorded.
I'll
No,
do you
that's not a
fa-
transaction.
It is a
That's
transaction.
a trade. That's not a transaction.
You're buying product. You go to the store and you spend money to buy a Coke. The crackhead goes to the corner to spend money to buy a crack rock.
That's not a transaction.
Yes, it
Bro,
is.
that is a transaction.
That's a trade. That's a trade of goods.
You're
You can
saying
claim it on the IRS.
That's a
Wait, so
trade.
you're saying
but you
that the
can trade
government's
money
gonna
for
know when
Coke.
you buy crack?
Unless you buy it through Cash App or FedNow.
But
the
I'm
thing
saying-
is, it's like every transaction is recorded.
No,
I
it's
know a
not.
dude who
Not
could-
crack sales.
I know a dude who could not live life, could not interact with us if there wasn't anything but cash. That he doesn't have a phone, nothing.
That's what I'm
He doesn't-
saying.
so
Off
he's
the
gonna-
grid.
Not even that. He's just a fucking crackhead.
That and they're
Off
just
the grid crackhead.
what I'm saying about Fed now is that, like you say, everything's recorded right now. Anything cash is not recorded, so there will be no. So if you go do a job, a tile job, right, and you know how if you get paid in a check, you have to record it in your business, blah blah blah.
Yes,
But if you get paid in cash, you don't have to record as much as what you made. If
That
you made
person, it depends on how much the money is. It depends on how much money is being how much is in that transaction. When you do a job, you have to write up a contract.
yeah, but you can only
If
can say
get
you do
caught
half
not-
of it.
If you get caught not writing up a contract, you will get like sued.
Yeah, but you know how many people do that, bro? Not to expose
you
anymore.
know how many people get away with it?
bro,
Okay,
his whole
well,
life.
You just exposed your. That's you doxing
That's
your.
that's how we live, bro. That's how we made
But,
more
like-
money and like
But that's
was
how
able
the
to
IRS
survive.
gets to get you, and they don't got to worry about no one else. They can just keep feeding off you. They get to vampire you because you admitted to it.
I'm just saying that them taking cash away, bro, is gonna be a huge.
But that has
problem.
nothing to do with Fed now.
They're
Is what
not
I'm
taking
saying. That
cash
has nothing to do
away.
with oil prices. What I'm saying
Jay
is
Bob,
like,
are
all
they
tied
taking cash
together.
away?
All of it.
Are they taking cash away?
they're not taking
they're gonna-
cash out.
bro.
Cash App's not leaving.
They took so. Joe Biden, I don't remember the exact executive order, but 2 weeks ago
He says a lot of stupid things though.
But he signs things that are official. He says a lot of stupid things, but his stupid things are official. So he signed an order that instead of cash, not instead of cash, but they're gonna try to make the transition of stores, gas stations, supermarkets, everywhere you go for normal shit, they're gonna stop accepting cash.
I think
And
there's
they're-
a bigger thing going on. Can I-
That's exactly
I
that they
say-
want to control
can I
everything.
say
New
what I
world
think it
order.
is,
They're
though?
trying to control
Sure,
us.
they just flood the market, the whole global market, with mad American dollars.
That's why it's not worth anything.
It's not worth anything right now. But then if they go ahead and do
Thank you.
something, they're gonna be like, "Give us all those dollars back." How
A
they
lot
gonna
of-
how they gonna get those dollars back? All the people that live overseas that have like American currency is a buying power. It's
Especially
not.
That's
in the
what I'm saying.
Bahamas.
They're
The Bahamas
taking it
have
away.
hella American money.
They're
there.
taking it away, though.
But
That's
they-
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
think they
All
have
these countries are
imports?
shifting away from it. So when we ask for our money back, they're going to be like, here you go. It's okay because they want Chinese money
So
now.
when American money is no longer used,
Yeah, we're
what are you
fucked.
gonna no? What are you gonna do when somebody shows up with $1? You're gonna
You-
be like, well, why do you have this piece of paper?
Go
What's
to a
that?
currency exchange.
It's not gonna become monopoly money. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna. It's gonna be either they're gonna keep it accepting it until there is none at all, and then it's gonna become a very rare commodity.
It's gonna
It's
crash.
gonna become a coin from 1966.
Kind of like the Zimbabwe money.
I don't know what that. Well, go ahead. Well,
Zimbabwe money. Their inflation went so crazy that they started printing out fucking $1 million bills.
Jesus.
It was so bad that people were fucking walking around with barrels of this money to buy shit. And then what would happen later on was like a story I read was
imagine having too much money. Imagine having imagine like everything was so expensive that you had to have like a mass amount of money, but you were able to make that.
the story I read was like this
penny
father
turned
this
into a
father and
dollar.
son was like, fuck it, we have like I don't know, like $5 or some shit, and they transferred his Zimbabwe money, got the 1,000 bill, brought it back to America, and then as soon as the fucking their inflation went lower and down, that fucking bill just fucking made like thousands.
It changes. It changes in currency, and that's what I'm saying. That's happening to the American dollar. Instead of it rising, the value of it is gonna drop to damn near nothing.
Is that like having a bond?
I wouldn't say.
Because technically, it's like having a stock share. You know what I'm saying? But like, imagine if the dollar bill becomes like a stock share. Like it's having like the dinar. I have one of these, but it's worth 3 of yours.
But I feel like money currently, for the most part, physical wise, it's mostly used for black market deals. So it is black market money.
Yeah, and that's why they're trying to make Fed now to start recording
slow down.
everything. Yeah.
Well, the
to
FBI put stamps on it so they know if it came from like an operation or if it came from another country. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have these markings on there to let you know that. Like, that's why we're wondering, like, is there a cap to this? There has to be a cap. Like, they're feeding the whole
I
world
agree.
so America can. Everybody has an opportunity, and then when everybody has an opportunity, democracy is born.
I'm just saying, so like Americans will forever use American dollars. It's not really going to affect us, but we import a lot of stuff. We buy all our stuff from China, right? So what happens when China says, we don't want your American dollars, we want
That's
you
what
guys to
Fed now
exchange
is
them
supposed to combat.
to the
You don't even have access to
Chinese
American
dollar.
dollars because it's all on Fed now. There's no American anything going out. They're using Fed now to pull all the money with the taxes and everything and give that to China.
Yeah.
They're
Is
not giving
electronic
them- they're
money
not-
American money?
Huh?
Is electronic money American
What's
money?
it backed by? The whole reason of money in the first place was supposed to be backed by
But once it's
either-
electronic, once it's no longer cash, is it American money?
no.
You know what I'm saying? A number on a phone could
But
be
that's
any
bank.
currency.
But that's
you know what I'm saying?
bank. That's your bank though, because if you look at your bank statements or your bank account, that's still just numbers on a phone.
But is Cash App dealing in global funds, or is Fed now dealing in global funds, or are
No,
we
it's
dealing
only
in
in America.
American money?
Only America.
But don't you think that should be like the end goal? Is like everything electronic should be global money. The UN should have a global money, because then if you
What?
pit everybody that's not in the UN against each other,
That U.S. dollar was the global money for a very long
It
time.
is
but
the
now
global money.
Is right now U.S. dollar
It's going to
and the
stay
euro.
the global money.
But
There's
they're
no other
trying to
money that
change
can be
it.
more than that. There's no other money that's going to be more than that.
The U.S.
there
the
is higher
Chinese.
value.
For that to happen, you know how many like wars have to happen, and they have to win every one of those
That's
wars.
about to happen because
Yeah, win.
Saudi Arabia and
like-
UAE they're gonna stop accepting U.S.
I
dollars.
want all
So
the smoke.
how are we
I'm
gonna
out of
buy
pocket.
oil when we can't
Let
use
them.
our
We'll
dollars?
take it.
Exactly.
do you think that?
But that's what I'm saying.
America's the big bully, bro.
But thing is, we're not gonna
But
lose, but we're not gonna
We
win
just supported
either.
the whole world through a fucking pandemic. How are we?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Bruh, I
We
don't
wasn't
know.
giving money to
No,
everybody.
Yeah,
bro,
we
other-
supported the world.
Other countries
What do
did
you-
way better than us.
I
Way
mean-
better than us.
You think our money?
Korea
Isn't,
healed their shit in like 2 months.
But let me
no,
ask you
they
this.
murdered a lot of people, and then
New York, look at the
New York.
I'm from New York.
New York was
What's up?
just as bad as
murdered people, bro.
Canada.
There's no way that many people. Well, I'm not gonna say there's no way that
What's
that
wrong
many
with New
people
York? I'm
died.
confused.
But all the bodies and shit stacked up in the fucking.
You know how many people there
semi-trucks
are in
that-
New York?
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
reason
gonna be,
why
that's like 7 Florida towns. Like that's like Daytona, Orlando, and Miami. Well, not Miami because that's big. But it's like Daytona, Orlando, and
Ormond, New
Tampa,
Smyrna.
and that's it.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
America
yeah.
really fucked up during COVID though, because there's a lot of other countries that were that. Okay, so our standard set of what we said was gonna keep us safe. The other
Hold on,
countries
bro.
disagree.
Hold on, bro. We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we're gonna get really wide, and then I'm gonna get on your ass. I'm gonna get on your ass.
I'm just
All right.
other countries are. I don't know, bro.
We started
America's
talking-
American dollar is here to stay.
No,
It is.
We
It
just flood the market, gave everybody. We was like, yo, we got you, we got you, we
We
got
gave
you.
the U.S. government.
We was
money.
like, yo, Ukraine, take that. We was like, yo, the Saudis, everybody, take some bread. I know y'all fucked up. I know we in this together. It's a pandemic. We in this together. We making all this money with the fucking vaccines and all that shit. We in this together, right? Now, our money is all the way out there in the world. If our money is all the way out there in the world, and now we got more control over it, everybody was just complaining. Oh, you know, we're giving so much money to Ukraine and we're giving so much money to other people. What about the people here at home? Now it's our turn. It's our turn now. We're gonna get all that money back. Trust me.
I don't know, bro. I have a feeling that just the way things are going, bro, it's bound to happen. The economic crash is bound to happen. If you look at financial advisors from here and from other countries, they say when the U.S. dollar crashes, bro, there goes the whole economy of America. Like, if the U.S. dollar becomes less than $1, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
got anything else you want to say about this? Let me give a final thought on this. What I think is about to happen is there's gonna come a point where we're gonna not have to pay taxes for a moment, because that's gonna have to be the American government giving us a gift of relief for a moment. It's gonna be a moment.
bro.
It's
It's
gonna be
not
it's
gonna
gonna be a
happen.
moment of relief. of either taxes or you're going to get a relief like COVID relief because of how much money we're pushing out to everybody else and how much inflation's happening. Like, everything is about to go up in prices because the world is becoming more wealthy.
We're just going to go into a depression, bro.
No, we're not.
Yes,
we're
we
not,
are.
We're not. We're going to go into a war, but thing is, it's because everybody's going to be enriched. This is where democracy is going to be born. We're pushing our limits of being America to its limits. And now it's time to branch it further into the world. And if we don't branch it further into the world, other people are going to start collapsing on themselves. China's going to have to turn on either Germany, they're going to have to turn on Japan, they're going to have to turn on Russia because they're not going to be able to come to us. They're not going to pull our fucking debt. There's no pulling our debt. Russia's going to have to either pull their debt on China or they're going to have to come straight at us and then either die on the hill that they're standing on, or they're gonna have to become.
But Russia
in the UN.
and China just made an agreement like last week, bro.
What does that mean,
bro? That means that one of the two biggest superpowers in the world that we're in debt to, that they are like the enemy.
You ever
of
heard
my
of a third
enemy.
party? Fucking Korea's gonna come in and bomb whoever the fuck is not looking. Mexico is gonna come up through the border and bomb whoever's not looking. Canada, bro, what are you talking about? Australia is gonna pick whatever side, and Germany is gonna be like, it's our time. But they're not gonna be Nazis though. They're gonna have to pick a team.
I just think that everyone's gonna be fuck America.
There
America,
was a world war. Why would everybody be like fuck America? Why would they hate us though?
They hate
us.
everybody hates America, bro.
Why would they not want to? Everybody
They
wants
love the
to
Out of
live
Pocket
like
podcast,
this.
though.
Bro,
Everybody wants to live like this. They want to have this. They want to be able to speak the way we're speaking.
Everyone wants to live in America.
Bro, the thing
Everybody
is not everybody, bro. There's a lot of people that look at America and it's just like
Amish people, Dagestani people.
No,
there's people
bro.
who want to live on a farm. I get
Name
you.
somewhere
But
you
no,
want
there's
to
people that live in Paris look at America and Miami and all this shit and they're like,
Paris
that's
has mad
disgusting.
smoke going on right now with their government. What are you talking
They
about?
hate, bro. They're on lockdown still.
Yeah, they
Canada's still on lockdown, bro. They're like, what do you mean the pandemic's over? We're still in it, bro. Hey, that
There
shit's
was no
crazy.
pandemic here, and that's why I'm saying that other countries healed faster than us. Than
That's not
They're
all
still
true.
healing. We just told you they're still healing.
bro, Korea, South
we're
Korea's
still
done with
healing,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
What are
still
we healing from?
COVID. We
COVID.
still have COVID deaths going
The
on.
only deaths that are happening from COVID is people on ventilators.
It's just
because
because you haven't seen it on the news.
Was that comorbidities or whatever the fuck? Like, you're fat and you're eating too much gluten. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice by smoking
they're
cigarettes all the
poisoning
time.
us.
Like, you're doing it to yourself, and then you're like, oh, it was related to COVID because you also had it when you died. Of course,
Bro.
you suffocated in your sleep. You're fat as
That
shit.
shit fucking destroys your lungs. What do you think is gonna happen, bro?
Bro, I've had
If you're-
pneumonia
if you're-
multiple times.
If you're
My lungs
running
are
on
scarred.
low, what the fuck do you think happened once you get a hit?
I've had COVID. I know what it feels like,
Okay,
bro.
but you're
like,
not.
What
but-
doesn't
I'm being
kill you makes
insensitive
you
as shit because
stronger.
I've been through
But
worse.
if your lungs are fine and then it goes to COVID levels and then they go back up, then you're fine, bro. But if someone that's like whatever you just said
Old.
is on low, if their lung levels are in capacities like shit and they get COVID, they die because of COVID. It's not what the fuck happened to them.
So it's if you're out of shape and you're not able to survive,
It's a lot of old
it's
people, bro.
anything could put you in death savings.
That's
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
old
saying?
people and kids. It's not just fat people, bro. Old people and kids. Kids are dying a lot of it too because they're kids and they don't have the lung capacity to start with.
We're gonna get off with COVID because we're gonna get on some weird shit. Let's talk about fucking your little. Let's talk about some leakage. And I ain't talking about no
anal
anal
seepage?
seepage. Exactly.
Speaking
Let's talk about some leakage,
Drip.
bro. What did this 30-year-old dude do?
It's 30-year-old.
You said he was 30 years
I
old.
didn't say he was 30.
Oh, it was a 30-year-old Files?
No, bro. I don't know.
He
Where
said,
you got
I don't
that
know
number
anything
from.
The
about
text
30
message I
years.
got from Angel was U.S.
Steph Curry,
file
30,
leak,
Splash.
30 years. Or 30 years old.
I don't know what that 30-year-old was. U.S. file leak.
What's up with you and 30-year-olds?
We're gonna talk about coming back from like the U.S. dollar in Ukraine.
I want to talk about the
From a
leak
30-year-old.
files from a 30-year-old.
I don't know what that was.
Come on, bro.
I was at work, bro. I was doing multiple shit.
Was
at
that the
once.
prostitute
hush
telling
money.
you, hey, are you 30 years old?
Whoa,
Let's
that's
set up and
code.
doing a talk to text.
That's code, bro. I need that 30.
$30 for a blowjob's pretty cheap.
Whoa.
Wrong 30, bro.
Wrong 30.
30.
No, but speaking about Ukraine and shit, what happened this week is they arrested they arrested the leaker who, not declassified, but he leaked
The leaker.
he leaked fucking war information, spy information.
Interesting.
I forget. I think he leaked like who was a spy around the world, who
Oh my God.
where the positions were in Ukraine. I I could be wrong about this one. I think it was the how the U.S. like was fucking around and spying on other countries. I think I'm wrong on that one, but I'm not sure.
Imagine being Russian special forces and you find out that your best friend is like a spy because some random guy in America leaked it on like Twitter or some shit,
bro.
and you're like, no, he was at my wedding. Like,
He's from America.
He's from America. This is how it got fucking leaked. This is the most ridiculous fucking story I've heard in leakage ever. This dude is like a older, I think he was 21. He's 21. And he leaked it through a Minecraft Discord.
Oh, I've heard. I've heard the story. Yeah, because I was laughing. I was like, how the fuck did they leak that through a Minecraft Discord?
Minecraft Discord.
Dude, none of them kids care about any of the information that came up in that Discord. They're literally like trying to play like Roblox, like Call of Duty, and some guys just like, you know that like Al-Assad was just in America.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about these spies.
Yeah.
No.
You got fucking Roblox?
He was on the Discord called the Thug Shaker.
The fuck shaker?
The Thug Shaker.
Oh, the Thug Shaker? No.
Some ass shaking porn video title.
Whoa, the Thug Shaker?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was on that fucking Discord called
That's
the
such
Thug
a
Shaker.
strange name.
But the reason he got fucking and he started doing it was people were calling him cuck because he was like, bro, I got clearance to the fucking CIA and the world news and all that shit. Fuck you guys, I can do whatever I want.
And they're like, shut up,
and
cuck.
they're like, shut up, cuck. You didn't do that bullshit. You can't prove it.
They bullied this man into leaking this.
They bullied his ass to fucking leaking documents.
People worried about kids at school. The internet is way worse, bro. Put them in a Modern Warfare lobby.
Bro, yeah, you want to talk about some fucking chat, bro. Chat's got wild, bro.
Keep going, though.
It was so bad that like the U.S. was like investigating it, and they thought it was like
A joke?
Another country was like did some super crazy shit to hack our shit to get our intel. It turns out it was just this fucking 21-year-old that lives with his mom. Fucking.
But where did he say he got the? Did he ever say where he got it from?
He was gloating about his badge clearance.
Oh, so like he was like fresh in the FBI or some shit.
I think he was in the FBI for a while, but like who the
At
fuck?
21
Like,
years
he probably
old?
grew up in it. He probably grew up in it.
Yeah.
Discord kitten fucking leaks of.
Wait, in a porn Discord?
No,
It was the name of the Discord was a porn.
Was like
Oh.
named after like a porn meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a
It was
Bella
a
Danger Roblox
yeah.
server.
It's just like that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's just like a Bella Danger, freaking whatever,
Minecraft.
Mia
whatever,
Khalifa, and
all
then
that, and then boom, like fucking secret government files. Like,
Bro, that's fucking
right, the Bible
ridiculous.
says Johnny Sins. It's like, why is Johnny Sins on here?
imagine somebody was whacking and that's what they bust to. They would
Just
they
a
would
missile strike?
They were just clicking different things, and then it was just like the government's doing this, and the third, and they're like, ah.
Oh, no.
Government's in Ukraine.
You're about to bust, and it's literally Obama coming up to tell you
Oh
about an
my-
airstrike. I approve of this message.
Bro, I can't believe that, though. That kind of just shows that, like, America is going to collapse on itself because of the way the people are, bro. Like, this man really got bullied into fucking releasing all these files, bro. And again, like you said, the government was like, oh, they must have done some secret super spy shit. But it was just him getting
Some dude.
Exactly. He's just getting bullied, bro.
Bro, speaking of motherfuckers getting bullied in the chat and doing crazy shit, bro,
Whoa.
AI bots now are literally bullying people into thinking that they're causing global warming.
We are, though. That's the thing, is they're not just thinking, like, they're showing you facts.
There's been multiple suicides from people like talking to chat bots, and like one guy had a wife and kids. Like literally was talking, had a wife and kids,
I'm
was
about to be
talking
the
to a
next one.
chat bot. And the bot was like, "You're contributing to global warming, and you're like,
But like, what?
Not
what
supposed to be
was
here.
it?
huh?"
What? What?
I think it was one of the
service he
Chat
was using.
GPT little things. It was one of like the little
Damn, what
the
prompt
plugins
was
for
that?
it. Allegedly.
That prompt must have been crazy.
Oh, that bitch
Yeah,
was
right?
Like, yeah, you're
I said,
invaluable.
what would you like me to write?
Every time
Tell
you
me
wake
about
up,
how
you
much I
ruin the
waste
earth.
in my life.
He's like, why is global warming
Start.
happening? You.
Yeah, like what could a robot tell you
Honestly,
like, in
yeah.
chat to make you hate yourself? Like
Oh,
what makes
imagine it
you
was-
think?
Imagine it was so innocent. He was just like, what can I do to stop global warming? He's like, fuck you. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Kill yourself.
You're the one who's making global warming.
Yeah, like there had to be another guy on the other
That's
side.
what you could do. And then he's just like,
Oh my
They're like, this is how we get to take them out with actually having to kill them. We'll just make them kill themselves.
Bro, I don't even think it was ChatGPT's fault, bro. If you're stupid enough to believe AI's telling you to kill yourself, bro.
If you wasn't depressed before that already, and that's what made you depressed, honestly,
he
bro,
watched
you
Neon
weak-minded.
Genesis and fucking killed himself after talking.
If
to
they're not in the
AI.
right state, if I was the wife, I'd sue.
Yeah. Okay,
We're
that's a
not in
good one, yeah.
Oregon, bitch. I'm suing.
What?
I think that's
Oregon
the
is
consent
the
of
only
using
state
it,
in
though.
Florida. Not, I'm said only state in Florida. Look at me. I'm so Florida based. Like, this is my world.
Exactly.
The only state in
America.
America where you can actually like assisted suicide, like be like, I want to die, and like somebody can help you and like kill you, like a doctor can
Wait,
inject
what?
you.
Is that what
In
happened
Oregon,
to
yeah, you
Kurt
can, like,
Cobain?
Nah,
No, bro.
What?
this guy.
Is
There was a comedian that I knew that had ALS, and he went to Oregon just to like kill himself because he hated his life so much. He couldn't talk, he couldn't walk. People had to like carry him up on the stage. He went and signed all the paperwork to kill himself. I'll have to get his name. We'll have to put it on here. It's he was always on Kill Tony.
I got a business
worry
idea.
about
Suicide
I'll
boots.
send it to Angel.
Yeah.
We'll put it up on here. But the
Suicide
dude's
boots.
awesome if y'all want to check his shit out. But yeah, he literally signed the paperwork to kill himself and then backed out of it. But you can do that in Oregon.
What the fuck?
You can
I
go
thi-
there
I
and
think
do
that's fine,
heroin. You can
bro.
go do whatever.
You think that's fine?
I think that's fine. I think assisted suicide is fine.
Assisted suicide should be like
That
we're
should
gonna
be
run
like buying
tests on you.
that should be like buying a gun. You have to have like
That's
a week
worse.
cool off period.
Time out.
Like when you sign up, you have to have a week.
Are we
cool off.
endorsing suicide?
No, we're not endorsing. No, call the hotline
Yeah,
if you
no,
feel
no.
suicidal.
No, fuck the
Put the
hotline.
hotline
If you
up.
call us, you call.
I'm like,
Be like, what's up, man? I'll be like, I'm sad, bro. I'll be like,
I
damn.
don't know if YouTube's gonna appreciate
no,
this
they're not
for
gonna
a
like.
second.
No,
I'm not
no.
endorsing
Please call
it,
the hotline
but-
if you feel suicidal.
I'm not endorsing it, but like if you're fucking like disabled, not fully disabled, but like if you're like disabled.
What if you're
enough
like
that causes-
old?
Yeah, that too.
You
Like
know,
old
like-
people should be
What
able
if
to
you're
do that shit.
25 and you're just like, I
I'm
don't like
causing
this.
global warming.
They should-
I gotta.
Nothing against disabled people. Where do you guys draw the line where you're like, I don't want to live without this body part? What body part would you be like, oh, I
Dick.
can't do anything? Huh?
My dick.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the first
Yeah,
one.
if you
Yeah.
just had
If
like a
that was
pee hole that
gone,
you
I
could
wouldn't
just,
even.
like,
I'd be
shoot
like, what's the point of like? I mean, I guess we could like. I mean, I have kids, so I would.
You
do
already
it.
got your bloodline.
I would
out
do it
there,
for them,
yeah.
but for the sake of the conversation, I would be like, nah, fuck that.
Take it 2 steps back. You already have kids. You lose your dick. Do you get a vagina?
What? No, hell
Why?
no.
You just leave the hole
said you
there. You
just
just
wanna
piss
feel
out of like a
something?
random hole. You look
No,
like a
I'll
Ken
just-
doll with just a hole in your.
I'll just
your
become
hip.
the tongue fucking samurai. I'll just be fucking.
Oh yeah, you just eat pussy like a
I'll just
monster.
munch
Silver
box and
tongue
I'll
samurai.
become a lesbian. I was
Silver
already a
tongue
lesbian. I don't have a pussy, but I was already a
The
lesbian.
lesbian with no clit.
I'm just. Don't worry about down there. I'm,
It's fucking fire. What could you live? What couldn't you live without?
My dick. Well,
You
number
can't
two-
double down on him.
Number
No.
2, my fingers or your hands, bro.
You still have your palms and you get to keep your thumbs.
No.
But you lose your fingers.
No,
No.
I'd still off my. What am I gonna do?
You can literally just jack off 2-handed style. No.
No, I'm gonna put one.
Thank you. Thank
one,
you. Thank
one
you,
in the
thank you.
pussy.
I didn't
one in
think
the
about
ass.
that.
One in the ass. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'm gonna double down. No, Andrew, what couldn't you live without?
Probably like both my arms.
Both your arms.
yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't
Toes.
see
What
you
about
with
one
no
arm?
One
One
arm,
arm.
I'm fine with one arm.
What if it
What
was your
arm?
right
Which arm?
I don't
Yeah.
care.
I don't.
Because you
care.
just go. You just become a samurai with the left.
I got
It's
the
like,
I got the hookups, bro. Y'all don't know me.
Are
like
you
that.
ambidextrous?
I got the no, bro. I got the hookups that like if I ever lose my arm, I know like some people in the universities that will give me like robotic.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I got
okay. Oh,
somebody
yeah,
like
yeah.
that too. I got a guy. I got a
fine.
guy.
You gonna become Jax from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, but with one arm.
But
More like that dude from Full Metal.
But then why can't you just do that with 2 arms?
Because
Just go ahead and just
one
take
arm's
the
a
other one off.
prototype. The other arm will be like if you have 2 prototype arms, you're not going to do shit.
Mexican cyborg goes hard as fuck.
What?
Write that down.
Yeah, write
DC,
that down.
write that down.
No wait, yeah.
Instead of like
copyright
blue
that
light,
before
it's
we
like
release.
red, green, and what's the other white?
White.
Yeah. All just
What
going
were you
through the
saying?
lights.
I said copyright that before we post
Copyright
it.
that.
Definitely.
Write that down. Write that down. Fucking crazy.
What about you, Nick? What would you?
What couldn't I live without? Probably my hands. If I couldn't play video
Double
games.
down on my.
Can you use
Oh
your
yeah,
toes,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
My eyes. If I couldn't see anything,
If you're blind, bro,
I would
the
literally.
easiest thing that gets fucked up daily.
I could not live without my eyes. If I couldn't see what's happening, I would hate to hear everything. I would hate to hear everything.
Would you rather be blind or would you rather be deaf? I don't think I
Deaf.
want to be. Fuck no. What if you're just walking down the road one day, you don't hear the semi truck or some shit behind you like a.
Why are you
forklift?
walking in the middle of the street?
No, bro. I'm just saying.
Because I couldn't hear it.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
There's a reason Daredevil's blind and not deaf. Wait, what if he is deaf and then because he can sense
Helen
everything, he
Keller
can just hear
face
you.
ass.
What if Helen Keller fought crime?
Oh my.
Write that down. Write that down
That's
too.
what they
Write that
need.
down,
I
write
think
that
that's
down.
what they need. Disabled people need a superhero.
Is that where Daredevil came from? They were like, what if Helen Keller fought crime? They're like, it had to be a man. It had to be a man. You can't you can't have a criminal beating up a blind woman. Like, you couldn't do that. Like, not even for like one scene could she get her ass beat. She'd have to win every
Canceled.
fucking. Yeah.
The one he's drawing it. He's in his workshop. He's drawing it, and he's like, "Yeah, look, this is it." And he puts the scene. She fucking kicks his ass. And then one little panel, he gets hit. She gets hit back. And then people
And
just
it
swarm
just
in.
switched over to like Twitter, fucking hashtags and blowing up notifications.
Misogynistic.
And then it goes back to him looking at his phone, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And then he just runs away.
No, and then he just goes on ChatGPT and says, "How can I save? How can I?"
How can I make a tear apology?
Yeah, and he's like, "You're a fucking sick piece of scum. Just kill yourself." So we got to get the Dalai Lama on ChatGPT.
Whoa!
Dare
not
woman
saying that.
Dare woman gets canceled after 3 episodes because she actually gets hit. What did the Dalai Lama need, bro? Ask the Dalai Lama to tell ChatGPT if it's okay to get his tongue sucked. I need to know. ChatGPT needs to tell me if that's okay.
It's just gonna tell you that it's a tradition that he knows that's the next Dalai Lama. They're
They're
gonna be like, it's been happening for centuries.
The last
What it-
Airbender.
ChatGPT's like, get rid of him as soon as possible. Oh, he's on to something. Do you believe ChatGPT?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna go home and ask ChatGPT what was really going on at Epstein Island.
Man,
it won't give you the answers. It refuses to give you the answers.
Yo, imagine it just sends me to the link of the fucking
Discord.
of the Discord. What was it called?
It sends
Booty
you an
Shakers?
invite. It sends you a
Thug
fucking
Shaker.
invite.
Thug Shaker.
Did you
Check
know?
out the Thug Shaker Discord.
Imagine the ChatGPT is the owner of the Discord. It started the Discord.
self-botting.
Oh, okay. So speaking of AI, so they created an AI that was ChatGPT was told to create an account for something or some bullshit, right? And so you know how when you have to click that I'm not a robot and it goes through that, what ChatGPT did is it clicked that, but again, because it's a robot, it can't lie. It called someone else and told them to do the verification. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, who do you-
And the dude on the phone was even like, "You're not a robot trying to like hack into this," and it was like, "No."
Well, there's
And-
been multiple cases in the past like week where people have had AIs
It's
like
just
call
too
people
smart,
and then
bro.
call for ransom. Where like they'll sit there and be like, "We have your daughter. He's in or she's in the jail. We need such and such amount of money for their bond." And then their parents will go pay the bond because the AI is generating their child's voice.
Oh yeah, even that they have AI that fucking can duplicate your voice, and then like they'll call your parents, or scammers will call like your family members and be like, "Hey, it's me. Can you send me 100,000 real quick to my account?" And it's a scammer's account.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
But it's like
Dark as
falling,
fuck. That's dark as fuck.
falling for that's fucking wild. You got to be some kind of stupid. You have to be.
Right now, your kid doesn't come home. You haven't seen your kid all day. You can't get in touch with your kid. Someone calls, and they have a background of your kid. You hear him talking. He's like, "Daddy, daddy," and then he's like, "Yeah, you hear that? Da 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 da. Pay the ransom."
I'm hanging up immediately and calling the police.
The police are gonna be like, "Well, I don't know."
Well,
They're gonna be like,
I love how your altercations with police are like they're just nonchalantly not giving a fuck about you.
They don't. They don't.
You really think that they can just hang up on you?
Yes,
if
they
you get
can.
scammed, they're not gonna be like, "Well,
They're
Well,
gonna
you don't get scammed. If they're like, "Oh, we got your kid," and you're like, "Cool, hold on," and you hang up on them, they're gonna call back for that money. You call the police and go, "Yo, hold on," da 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 da, and you get right. Like,
Nah, I would just hit him with the Liam Neeson.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but I have ways, and I will find you.
you find out your kid's in the room. You go up to your kid and you're like, "I know you're a fake. I know you're a fucking fake." And you start shaking it.
start trying to get all the code words. You're saying like different weird phrases. You're
Where do we go for your birthday?
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to go? Chuck E. Cheese.
See, that conversation would go so much different if it was in New Mexico. It'd be like, "We have your son. We need $50,000, or we're gonna murder him right now." And then like J-Bob just goes, "My son's right here." And then next thing you know, the guy goes, "What?" And all you hear in the background is, it's a skinwalker. They captured the skinwalker that was about to like invade your home and take your child.
Jesus Christ.
That's that fucking weird Albuquerque shit, bro. Tell me about it, man. What's up with you and skinwalkers?
I don't know.
Are you a skinwalker?
Nah. I don't know. I have skin and I walk, but
I don't believe you now. Yeah, I got some vibes off you.
yeah, I don't know. It's not really in Albuquerque. It's like the surrounding areas around it, like the Indian reservations and shit, where there's like nothing out there.
Has there ever actually been one caught? Is that like a?
I don't want to say no, but I don't want
to.
to say yeah, because there's been definitely multiple accounts of people catching them on video of like shape-shifting and shit. They shapeshift. They turn into humans and then they'll turn into other animals and shit like that, bro. Yeah, they're able to change their voice and make it sound like someone else.
Like full on mystiques.
Yeah, like AI. They're like a real life AI.
That's wild. All right, so nanobots with ChatGPT inside of them, and they just become whatever you want.
What if that's been AI the whole time and it's just been an like documented government project, and it's just turned into like a fucking.
You hit it right on the head, bud. You hit it right on the head.
All of a sudden, you see the fucking doors get kicked down.
Hell yeah. You
Get
know
raided.
too much. You know too fucking much.
Yo,
Oh,
Let's close this out with our last little talk today. Let's talk about Drake.
Drake.
why? Hold on.
The six god.
Bro, straight up, bro. From the wall.
Drake.
Drake got fucking... Drake was found...
Which Drake?
Not even found.
Drake Bell.
Drake Bell was...
He got found. He was
he-
hiding out in Cuba, wasn't he?
He was reported missing and endangered in Daytona, which is, for one, you're not missing in Daytona. No one's missing in fucking Daytona. And then
Why?
you're
Hold on. Why
Go
was
ahead.
he in Soul City, bro? Out of all the places
we'll
in
get
Daytona,
there. Everybody who knows why he's in Soul City.
Nova and
you know.
Orange. Do you know where
If
that's
you know,
at?
you know.
I mean, not Nova and International.
Soul City is literally like, it's a Section 8.
Government funding.
It's a Section 8 apartment area here in Daytona, right before International, where all like the tourist areas, and then right between where golfing is and all the zip lining and such. Soul City is literally 3 feet, 4 feet, like below actual like city level. It dips down
It
from
floods.
street level. It drops down about 4 feet, 6 feet, because the last hurricane put half of the apartments underwater.
We're riding jet
3-story
skis.
apartments, half of them were underwater. That's how deep Soul City is, like under sea level, and what they had to deal with. So Drake Bell is not lost or endangered in Daytona. There's
He's
no
just
way.
strung out.
The reason why you're lost in Daytona is because someone knows you're not supposed to fucking be there. For one, and then to be endangered means someone else is either endangered with you because you're endangering them, or you're an endangerment to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And the only
Drake
other
Bell's
way
not
to...
an endangerment to himself.
Exactly. Drake Bell is definitely an endangerment to himself. That motherfucker had to been cracked out. Soul City is nothing but
Bro.
fentanyl, Molly, and crack in there, bro. Ain't nothing else going on in Soul City but Section 8 homes, people trying to make it, crack, fentanyl, and meth. And ain't nothing else going on out there, bro.
Sherm.
Peep this though. Drake Bell was hiding out in Cuba and shit because he was caught on charges of trafficking.
Yeah,
bro.
wasn't it like pedo shit? Yeah,
he was out talking to some little girls on Instagram or some shit
no,
like that, allegedly.
he's trafficking.
Whoa,
he
whoa,
was,
like hardcore.
like
allegedly.
bringing girls like the shit
Allegedly?
that
Passport
like,
boys?
The shit that what is that guy who did Punked? Ashton Kutcher. The shit that Ashton Kutcher
Yeah.
is fighting
Was against him?
I'm just saying he's a trafficker.
You're an advocate for...
Like he'll go and get little girls from that neighborhood and snatch them up and take them over to.
Whoa.
What if he got caught like trying to steal
Snatch
kids
one of
from
them.
Daytona? Yeah, because the
That's
thing
what it
is, the
was.
last like known sighted place when like they put out the POB or whatever the fuck was him being out front of Mainland, and that's a high school in the area.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And it's like, bro, he's not endangered. He's not lost. No one here
Someone
doesn't
just
report
noticed who it
celebrities.
was. They just saw it was him and reported
Yeah.
him. Type shit.
Who do you think would have reported him missing? Fucking like seriously, like his family
What?
clearly is not
No.
gonna not know
Yeah,
where he's
why was
at.
he reported
He
missing?
has plenty of money. There's no way he's endangered. He could go wherever the fuck he wants. Whoever's with him is in danger. Whatever he's doing, he needs to be found because we need to know what he's doing. I think he's actually a registered sex offender. I don't know for sure. We'll have to double check that, but I'm
definitely
pretty
is.
sure he's registered.
I'm pretty sure.
So, like, what do you do about these things? Like, he's still on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, his movies are still on Netflix. Like, all these fucking people are around us, and they're like, why do I need to be looking for him? You know what I'm saying?
Amber Alert.
Yeah. Why did somebody put out an alert for us to look for him? Why am I looking for
But I don't
somebody who shouldn't be around my child?
I don't think it was like an Amber Alert.
I mean,
for,
that sounds like a
anyone.
redundant statement.
We
I'm
need
sorry,
that.
what'd you
We
say?
need that meme back.
I don't think there was an Amber Alert for him. I think it was just like a post. and I
like a
think
missing
the
person
the thing that got everyone to like just be aware was just how viral it was.
Well, that and because they're like, what the fuck? Because honestly, when I saw it, I was like, this motherfucker still exists? Like, I thought after the
Why
show,
would it
I
go
thought
viral?
after shows, like Disney shows, I thought their lives were just over, to be honest. As a kid, I thought, like, they grow up and it's just, that's it.
If
Like,
a man of another race that was also found on the same charges, well, we'd have to say another celebrity. I don't know another celebrity who's not a white man who's a pedophile.
Bro,
is there any non-white pedophiles in
R. Kelly.
Okay. Somebody spots Bill Cosby outside of
R.
mainland.
Kelly.
Somebody spots R. Kelly, Bill Cosby outside of mainland. Are we looking for a pedophile at that point, a sex offender, or are we looking for a missing and endangered Bill Cosby? Are we looking for a missing and endangered R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? We're not labeling it the same. We're looking for a sex offender in the area who was last seen at a high school.
Bro, we're
Yeah.
looking at someone that should be like 20 feet away from that high school.
Exactly. So why would they mislabel it as missing and endangered? Why is this pedophile not
he
being...
got money.
We're looking for a sex offender who was found near a
he's saying
school.
that he actually took somebody.
He could not, but not even like he did. But it's like if he could have or whatever. Why are we looking for
A missing
a
person. Why
nice
is it
photo
not?
of him? Why are we not looking for the mugshot of him? Like Bill Cosby's mugshot would have been put up if we were looking for Bill Cosby. R. Kelly's mugshot would have been put up if we were looking for Bill or R. Kelly. Why the fuck was Drake Bell at fucking Disney World in this photo, missing and endangered in Daytona?
They're probably like big. They're probably big.
Yo,
Nickelodeon fans,
fans.
What
yeah.
if-
And what does Josh Peck feel about this? That motherfucker's like, dude, I hated this guy since day one. I lost weight to get away from this
Probably
guy.
was, like, good.
We always thought Josh was the weird one. It was him.
Bro, Josh lost
along.
weight, actually
All
changed. They
along.
couldn't
Josh
do
was
nothing
actually the-
dynamic in the series because Drake became a pedophile. He's like, I just can't stay away from Nickelodeon girls.
Jesus.
He probably was like all over Miranda Cosgrove or something.
What
bro.
if Jeffrey Epstein actually just got a fucking surgery and turned himself into
Bro,
Drake Bell?
there's a lot of people on
ridiculous.
that
That's
list,
And
bro.
then they just
Epstein dies and becomes Drake Bell? No.
no, he never died. He just changed. He just got surgery,
Face off.
plastic surgery.
Bro, I was gonna say people do that.
Sucked
Like
his
really
tongue.
rich people
Dalai
do that.
Lama style.
They'll fake their death and go to another country and get plastic surgery and restart their lives. They have enough money to do that.
There was a woman that just found her husband in another country the other day. She's
That she
like, I
thought
thought
he
he's
was
been
dead?
Yeah, she's like, he was been dead for like 10 years
Isn't
and he
that
was in
Carol
another
Baskin?
country. No,
Shut the fuck
yeah, they found
She
her
found
husband too.
in like Costa Rica.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nah,
We out of pocket.
I'm sure one of
Yeah.
us is gonna have to fake our deaths.
I could do it.
I'm seeing it being you, honestly.
It's out of all of us.
Get into one of those car crashes again.
Motorcycle crash.
What is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's talk about something real quick.
We won't put this on YouTube. Promise.
I want to talk about Mr.Beast.
We can talk about it.
Let's talk about this.
We can talk about it, but we can't
Alright.
post it
We're
until
coming
we
back. Coming
Boys,
back.
let's get out of pocket.
real out of pocket.
Yeah, real out of pocket, because
Put it in the pocket.
it seems kind of strange that, like, there is a statistical chance that somebody in this group is going to get a sex change or become trans.
I don't believe it's 1 in 4.
No one said this group
gotta
is,
catch
like,
up.
between these 4 people, but bigger than, like, who's been on this podcast. Because it's like, there's a possibility someone we know is going to be trans. Do you know anybody that's gone trans?
We worked with someone.
Yeah,
we
one
know
of my-
we
one of
did
my
work with a
trainers.
trans person, yes. One of the trainers?
Cool ass person, bro.
Yes. Now, do you think these things happen based on your environment, based on what you believe in? Do you think these things happen like
I think there's a gay vampire that bites you and just turns you gay.
Nah.
these?
He sucks you off and
He just kisses your neck and then starts giving
Changes
you a blowjob. And if you're a girl, it just turns into a girl and just it's a
it's
skinwalker.
just your hormones kicking out.
Somebody dropped the gay bomb in like a specific city and they just all branched out. Fucking wildness though. But like honestly, like with Mr. Beast and his boy, bro, like why do you think that happened? That was out of nowhere, bro.
all
Out
of them
nowhere.
were already fucking him because they're all gay, and he just didn't want to
Whoa.
admit that he was letting them hit, so he changed.
It's a
doubt
crazy
that.
allegation, bro.
That's an insane.
was-
You
it
took what I said and then like ran with it.
Sprinted.
He had one too many tabs open on Pornhub and
He
it
got
just
caught.
broke him. No, I just broke him. He said click click click.
Porn addiction.
Yeah.
Bro, you
something
can't
like
fight
that.
the addiction anymore. Bro, you think he was just watching hella tranny porn and then he became a tranny?
What?
So he got the actual sex change operation, like physical and everything.
He's doing
is he
hormones
just,
and
or
such.
I think it's just.
He's starting to wear women's clothes
yeah,
around
but
them
that's
and
just
everything.
cross dressing.
Ooh.
So, but unless he's trying to do hormones and get the
I think
actual
that's-
You're allowed to
physical
be
change.
trans
That's-
without getting a sex change.
That's what he's doing, a transition. He's not just cross dressing.
See, this is the gray
He
area.
was probably
of,
doing that
like,
before.
you're the one
Yo,
who
he wa-
decides if you're trans or not what other people.
So he
think.
decided to be trans.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo,
You
what
just
if they were?
explained it
What if
yourself.
he was
I
cross dressing
guess,
and they was
yeah.
all banging him out?
Do you
What
think?
the fuck?
What do you think? That's the only
Mr.
way that
Beast
they
and
can
them.
like justify, like
Yeah.
because they look very awkward hanging out with them. Like they had to have like there has to be like some ground where they're like.
Oh, they were like, yo,
'Cause-
we can never tell this. We can never
Well, they
let
can
this
never
become
kick
public.
him off. They can never kick him off the channel.
Yeah.
He can never be
Especially not
kicked off
now.
the channel. He has to be in almost every video now.
I don't think so,
Inclusivity.
unless he
You
fucking
think they were
leaves.
trying to? You think they were trying to like push him out and be like, you're not going to be part of this corporation anymore. You're gonna get paid $100,000 to leave. And he's like, yo, but I'm making like $2 million a year with you guys.
Do you think?
And he's like, fuck it. You can't kick me out now. Cancel culture, bitch.
Here's a clip. Do you think there's as much pushback on Bud Light if Mr.Beast's homeboy is on the Bud Light can instead of the person who's on there now?
I don't know, but that's some.
Do you think there's the same amount of pushback
Yes.
if it's Mr. Beast? Because he
Stupid
has
bullshit.
the world's almost in Mr. Beast's hands when it comes to social media.
Bro,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all the
If you
people that
push
drink Bud
Mr.
Light
Beast-
People that are
don't
on
look at
social media, though.
Yeah, they're all
Could
old
Mr. Beast
geezers.
push America? If America pushes back
To
on
accept
Mr.
trans
Beast
people?
It's a different.
Yeah.
It's a different. It's a different.
algorithm,
No, it's a different directive. It's a different group of people. It's a different tribe.
Yeah, way different,
Those
bro.
people are not. They're not worried about.
They're not on social media that much, bro.
Bud
They,
Light
don't, they
drinkers
probably
aren't-
wouldn't
yeah.
even know who
Dude,
the fuck Mr.
There's
Beast
so
is.
much pushback happening. There's so much boycott on Bud Light. People are shooting cans because there's a trans woman out. They're shooting the cans.
I shoot cans before
That's
too.
dark.
Yeah,
for fun.
I
No,
don't think
the
they're
ma- the
shooting
main
them as
thing-
much as they are now.
The thing is if they're shooting the cans, they still bought the cans, so
Yes,
that doesn't
yes,
matter.
yes.
The main thing is that they lost $4 billion in sales because
Bro,
of that.
But do you think if you
Sheesh.
offend the right trans person's friend, that the world could actually push back against it? Like,
The world
if
can
you
push back
offend
against
Mr.
anything.
Want do you think he could actually make an influence on the world?
I don't know. You
they
want
was
to try
trying
it?
to- They was
Let's-
trying to
let's
send
fucking
Dave
try it.
Chappelle
I
back
mean,
to
he
Africa.
could fuck us up. I don't doubt that.
Mr.
They was
President,
trying to. They was trying to send Chappelle off because of that. What he said in that one.
The trans shit, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and that was
remember
his friend.
yeah.
He was about to get in Elon's spaceship and be like, "I will leave." Like, but fucking like honestly, like what's another
But
like?
fucking
I don't know. It's kind of strange. Like
yeah.
during this whole situation, there's all this pushback on the Bud Light, but then like, why is this? I don't know. These things are happening very coordinatedly. Like, there's this pushback on the drag queens being in churches and doing events. Then there's pushback on like trans people being on Bud Light cans, and then like Mr. Beast's friend is now coming out. Like, there's this like it's becoming like it's almost coordinated.
I don't
It's
know,
a
but
very
I wouldn't say it was coordinated.
you don't think it's coordinated? You don't
No,
think like
but-
something's happening?
I just think
like, it's like a
high-key-
I
fluctuation
feel
in
like it's
feelings.
just like good marketing.
Interesting.
Like it's a good way to get people to talk about your brand. Kind of like how a few years ago on International Women's Day, Burger King came out with an ad that was like, "Yeah, bro, women should belong in the kitchen," and then everyone started talking about it, bro. It's just a way of marketing.
shock value.
Does it really do anything?
Yeah, there you go. Shock value, yeah.
I'm starting to see a correlation in
But like Mr. Beast,
that
Bro.
this might need to be edited out. I'm
Mr.
starting to see a correlation in mass shootings and people coming out as transgender.
bro, that doesn't make sense.
What? Yeah,
bro.
that makes
And
no
the
sense.
correlation,
There's
and
been
the
mass shootings
correlation of,
before
like,
that,
when there's
though.
like a mass
What
trauma
about the-
happening to America, that like the result is like some people are like they're almost realizing that they're more feminine than they really are, that like they can't handle the situation, that like maybe these like terrorist attacks and like traumatic things happening to America are making men more feminine because they're realizing that they're not able to react to these situations.
I feel like you could be
it's like a
woman.
PTSD reaction. You
No,
know what I'm
but
saying?
you could be a
like
woman
A traumatic thing that happens. Like when somebody has like a split personality disorder, it's almost like reverting back to like what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel comfortable in this moment.
What about that trans lady that was in Tennessee that shot up the school?
Exactly.
But
that's a result of very traumatizing things, because were they trans before or after they had these thoughts of doing that mass shooting.
Here's my pushback.
And
to
that kind of sounds really fucked up to
What
say.
if it was all happening at the same time?
But that's what I'm
The
saying. The
trauma and the
correlation of the
transition,
trauma
like-
and the transition.
Here's my pushback to that, because you're saying you're starting to see a pattern, bro. There's like
Not really a pattern, but there's definitely
You know
like
what I
the
like
only
to-
thing we
it's
talk
just
about is
three-
mass shootings and trans people.
But just to
Well, I
touch
mean,
on the
that's-
topic,
That's
that
the
you're-
only things we talk about. It's literally war, mass shootings, and trans people. There's no.
because
Tell
mass
me what else are we talking
mass
about?
shootings are like some shit that keeps
Been
on
a
constantly
problem, bro.
happening.
It is, but it's
been a
trauma.
problem.
Trans people are just like trying to live their shit, and the people that bring it up are the people that are trying to.
And I know it really
stop
sounds
school
fucked up, but
shooting.
a lot of people who going through transition are saying that it's happening from trauma. Trauma, it's like these because everybody's chalking up to mental illness.
what
Yeah,
if?
but the way you take trauma is all depends upon the person. I don't think like you could be a woman and go through a traumatic experience and still be feminine, bro. It's not about like being able to handle the situation. That doesn't make you masculine or feminine, bro. Like you're just a human being able to deal with stress. There's nothing to do like the way you're saying
Interesting.
you're saying how that's making people change over. I don't think
Well,
that has
feeling
any,
more comfortable playing the feminine role than having to go take the initiative.
but I don't think that taking
it's not
the
necessarily
initiative
having
has
to do
be
with gender
feminine.
at that point. Masculine and feminine has nothing to do with gender.
Yeah, but being feminine, you could be feminine and still take control of a situation and handle something, bro. That's
Interesting.
not about being masculine.
What I think is that when young people are going through the transition, getting puberty blockers and stuff like that, they have to also it's a lot of science that we don't necessarily even know yet. What if 15 years from now they're like, oh, we've done studies and we know that if someone wants to do that, they have to like have like this also to deal with their anxiety, so that they don't have ultra anxiety, so that because their hormones are changed. It's just like puberty. It's just a little, it's assisted instead of natural.
I think it's like so as kids everyone was taught to drink milk, like whole percent, 2%, you know what I'm saying? Now later on in the future that's showing that gives men estrogen levels. It makes their estrogen levels shoot through the roof. So that's literally already giving them hormones with that, like they're already starting to, I don't want to say
They've been feminizing us since World War II.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because of all the food and stuff we eat, bro. So, like, again, it's not. I don't want to say it's not really the people's fault. Like, if you want to be,
What's also
trans
about
or
like the
whatever.
taint thing, where everybody's becoming like your taint's getting smaller. It's proving that you're losing the amount of like hormones
Just listen
in your
to Andrew
system.
Tate and you'll be fine, bro.
Yeah, bro. Top G all day. We got fucking Jared Tate over here. Jared Tate. Angel, go ahead, bro. I know you had something you wanted to say.
I wouldn't
bro.
even say it's like the anxiety of like someone transitioning, bro. This world is, everyone has anxiety growing up
fucked
throughout the
up.
world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spotlight.
I don't even think that's that fucking it's
That's not the
from
problem.
that. I think
Yeah.
it's just the small amount that people that did it probably, I don't know, just
It's
did
people.
it because
It's
they
the
can.
trending. It's trending. I think people are doing it a lot more because it's just trending to.
Talking about turning transgender.
Yeah. Like a lot. I'm not trying to like
What if people
attack
are-
people, but
But that's what I'm saying.
I feel
though.
like a lot more people are doing it now in this day and age because it's more of a way to get attention on yourself.
Okay, so
You know what I'm
can I
saying?
say
Why
the
do you
same
think that
thing
the guy
about
from
interracial
Mr. Beast group
marriage?
needs attention?
Can you say the same thing about interracial marriage? Because a lot more people are doing it now than they were back in the 50s.
Yeah, I don't even believe in that, bro. Because
You don't
like
believe in interracial
no,
marriages?
not that. I don't believe that.
I was about to say, hold on, buddy.
These the true
Yeah,
racists.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at
suppose,
this
yeah.
guy. I'm prejudiced. Get it right.
Bro, I just don't think like people are doing it for like trans or because they want for attention.
It's not for
But
trans
okay,
rights.
so I'm saying that they're doing it
because
a lot
they're
more
influence.
Well, yeah, and they're not doing it because they truly feel like they should be a woman in life. Just like the swimmer dude, he was 100th place whatever in the man's section, and then
well, he was like
became
44th.
Well,
and
yeah,
then
but he became trans. But that's like a loophole. People are using it for the wrong
Bro,
things.
you're
Like,
44 in college, dude.
I
What
think
are
he
you
was like
doing
44,
swimming?
like 25th, and then worked his way up to the first in women's.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's just I think it's being used a lot more for its advantages than
I
people
think
actually
people are
truly
just
want to
not
be
respecting women enough
Well, there was a trans UFC fighter that just cracked a woman's skull. Literally hit her so hard she cracked her skull.
And where was?
And then after the fight was like, I'm ready to take on any woman in this division. I'm ready, bring her on.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's
it's like-
that they're using it as a tool, not as like
Being a woman as a tool?
Yeah.
But that's like even that's like a low percentage.
Somebody said they were gonna do that. It was another celebrity. He's like, I'll just become a woman and win in the women's division because I can.
Honestly, they can.
Yeah,
At this
they-
point,
But
yeah.
do you stop them? How are you able to tell that man he's to stop? Because the thing is, for him, it's a game. For the people who are living it, it's trauma. These people are becoming these things through trauma. They feel like they're in the wrong body. They want to become something else.
You talking about body dysmorphia?
Yes, body dysmorphia is definitely self-induced trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything,
So you're saying they should handle their trauma better and not go trans?
I think with a little bit of PTSD.
Or you're saying there are trans people,
I
but
think-
there's other people, that there's like a subsector of people. This has nothing to do with LGBTQ, but there's a subsector of people who are just using that as an excuse.
Everybody should be taking a mental health evaluation at least once every time there's a new president, once every 2 years. Like, there should be like a actual, like, even like doing a podcast is literally our version of a mental evaluation of each other. Like, we're literally like we're talking and showing you how stupid we are. We're literally like, let me tell you how much I know about my fucking world and what I don't know about yours. That's exactly what we're doing. This is literally the best thing that we could be doing so people know we're normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest
We
with
are
you,
not
like,
Chat GPT.
exactly.
We are not
Because
AIs.
this is a weird part, because this might be cancelable, but it's like, say J Bob does get a transition. You'll know at one point in the podcast where J Bob became mentally a different person or started
Where it like click
came to
where,
terms.
yeah, where he was openly that person. Like, you'll know when it happened, and then you'll be able to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks back and be like, oh shit, y'all said something and it sparked him. We saw it in episode 17 at 11 minutes when he was like, oh fuck.
Which
I
one of us
actually
is it
might
gonna be?
Do you
Yeah,
think,
he's
you
like,
think
that nigga's
happened to
actually
Mr.
cute.
Beast?
Masonic rituals.
No, I'm saying if you could watch past videos of Mr. Beast and all his
Yeah.
friends, like, do you think you could actually study that and see when it clicked in his head that it changed?
I'm pretty sure we can pull it up on YouTube right now.
I think
You'd have to watch
I think
multiple
someone
videos
did a
in
video
years and
about that
shit.
already, and they were like, yeah, it's when he started coloring his nails.
yeah,
what they claim.
that said when he started painting his nails. But a lot
Whoa.
of men
But, like-
call themselves fluid and they paint their
But
nails.
like a lot of people change anyways, bro. I just don't see the issue. Like from where we started 6 months ago to now, we're definitely like.
But we're
another
different
person.
every week. Every time we come to this, every episode, we're a different person. I
Yo,
promise.
you want to hear something stupid out of pocket?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm about to change over.
I'm actually thinking about transitioning
Wanna hear-
myself. Me and my wife are actually about to switch roles.
He's about to write "I'm" on his shirt.
I love to get pegged. No, I'm just
This-
kidding.
I
No.
don't believe that. I don't believe that that's a lie.
You ain't never had your booty hole licked?
Coffee table, baby.
Hell no.
So this is out of pocket. What if do you think Chris is gonna be bad after they're done with their transition?
Whoa.
You know how there's some
Let's
of the
go.
you know how there's
bro,
the ones with money, they look like
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of
can't even
pictures out
tell.
there
You're
of
like, what the
trans
fuck?
girls that they don't tell that the dude they're out at the club with they're trans until later.
Hey, bro, where'd Chris go? You ain't noticed Mr. Beast got a new girl?
Whoa!
You ain't noticed Mr. Beast been toting around this new girl? Bro, you been
Christina.
wondering. Yeah, Christina? You ain't wondering where Christina been? Bro, what? What if Mr. Beast was like, literally like, bro, I like you. I want you.
But you got to change over. I got to keep the public image. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you 40 million subscribers.
What?
You know.
I give you a shout out.
How much would it take to cut off, you know, you know what I'm saying? But like, bro, come on. Like, where did this come from? Where did this come from?
That's why we got to watch the past videos.
Yeah, we
and
got to
see
go
it.
back. We got to deep dive.
Rabbit hole.
I don't know. Do we really want to know? There has to be a sum. They say the downfall of most democratic nations is the femininity of
the
all
men?
the men.
Who said that?
let's all join
It's
the
like an
army.
ancient. It's like an ancient history where like every downfall of every democratic like city that's ever existed has always ended in most of the men becoming transitioned into women and acting like women. That's literally what they've seen.
The U.S. dollar is crashing. We're changing over. We're about to crash, bro. America's about to crash and burn.
We're gonna be some broke ass bitches.
Going on to that, I would like to say that the issue is that we're focusing on that, on like trans people,
Then
other
fixing
than
our
the money.
country,
Yeah.
then fixing.
Oh,
shit.
it's a diversion.
It's a diversion tactic.
That's what I'm saying. It's happening. It's
It's a
a
shell
correlation. These are traumatic things that are happening in our environment. So they don't have anything to do with each other, but they're what's really impacting our like vision of the world around us. Like we don't know what's happening in Africa. We don't know what's happening in Mexico. We don't know what's happening in Germany since World War II.
Bro,
we don't know what's happening in fucking Russia right now because we're too busy worried about Ukraine that's on the literally the titty of Russia. We're worried about the titty of Russia and trans people.
A
more
lot
than
of
anything
people,
else in the
bro,
world.
if you talk to a lot of average Americans and you ask them what is trending in the world, every topic they will give you is something centered around America. Us as a country, we do not give a flying fuck what's going on outside of our country unless it affects us. You know what I'm saying? If another country has a civil war or some shit, we're just like, yeah, just let them fight it
Well, we
off,
give
you
them
know?
some
like
money and we help them
Paris.
kill each other.
There you go. That's an
Kinda
example.
like Paris.
Yeah.
Like, do we really care about what's going on in Paris constantly?
Well, do you not want to? Like, we wanted to have their healthcare
The
so
information
bad.
is there. We just don't use it.
We
You
don't.
can just go to
look it up.
bbcchannel.com.
But
like,
what could you do for
Don't look
Paris?
up BBC.com.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're just being,
the channel.
we're getting distracted with the, we're not paying attention to like what's going outside of the U.S. Because we
That's
really
going
don't
to
want
affect
to.
the U.S. though. It's going to affect us.
How?
When Saudi Arabia tells the U.S. government, says, hey, I don't want your U.S. dollars anymore. To buy our oil, you have to get it exchanged into something
If
else.
we exchange our money into any other currency other than the dinar or
The euro is the main one. And the pound, the UK pound.
I don't think those are more valuable than our dollar.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah,
not.
they're just
not-
literally
they're
the
about
dinar
equal.
and there's like two other currencies
And
that
that's
even
not
if
what
we
they're
do
saying.
trade in our shit, we're gonna come out on top.
What you're saying is actually, that's not what's going on. What's going on is that China, like Saudi Arabia, had a deal with us that they were only gonna buy. They were
Use
only
US
gonna be able
dollars,
to
yeah.
be purchased. Oil from them was only gonna be
Yeah.
able to be purchased with that. Now they're like, yo, we can't take U.S. dollars from China and from Russia because they used to have a lot of it because of whatever. So now they're like, we're not taking that money from them. We're taking it from you only. So we're you have to pay us whatever we say your money is worth. That's fine because our money is still valuable. It's not like the yuan is worth so much more. You think
Not yet. That's what I'm thinking is gonna
So
happen.
what's
is
happening is it's
They're getting
it's
ready
exactly
for
what
war,
you're saying.
baby.
It's like if it's exactly what you're saying. It's if Europe decides to pay when they get the European money, they trade it into American money. They're getting up on it, not us.
Yeah.
Because they have to give it to us to get up. You know what I'm saying? That we're not getting right no more. They're trading it to us, and then we're giving them more money than what they're
and that's
paying
gonna
for.
that's gonna make America mad because America's a capitalist country.
And you
if-
cut us out.
And if we're not making the most money in the world, you know what we do? We go to war.
Yeah, you're
I
not giving me
swear
my.
to God.
Find a
You're not
reason.
giving me my 2%, my 1%, 10%, bro. Fuck you.
It's not even.
Uncle
It's
Sam
not
wants
even
his
we
cut.
go to war though, bro. It's the Federal Reserve puts in the word like, yo, y'all fighting? All right,
Yeah, here's some money. Get right. Yeah.
nah, yeah, get right, fight
But
for real.
Here's some old tanks we don't
I want to
need.
say something about that too. The war is a money maker. So
Yes.
during times of depression and there's not a lot of money in the world, we go to war to generate money.
But the more soldiers that die, the more empty bank. Well, not empty bank accounts. The more bank accounts that can be drained.
Yes. And then also on top of that, we're worried about jobs in America. We need people to build the tanks, build the guns, produce all the ammo. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's
That
gonna get
creates
rich.
jobs, you know?
But thing is, you kill the main owner of Cash App. You kill the main owner of
Bitcoin.
you take down SVB, and you take down what's it called, Silicon Valley. You take down the heads of these companies. their bank accounts have to be distributed to someone else. Like all that money that they did have, like even when the Cash App owner died, that money may have been given to his family. But thing is, every time somebody dies,
Not all of it, yeah.
every time somebody dies and you get Social
Gets taxed.
Security, you get 75% of it. 25 goes right back to the government. What's 25% of how much Cash App buddy owns?
billions?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like it's immediately right back into. So how hard is it just to kill somebody because the government needs a little bit of money? All it
not
takes is
that
one
hard,
guy.
bro.
Your family's good for the rest of your life, but we need that 25% because Ukraine's fucking thirsty right now.
Just bleep me out on this.
Straight up, you tough, right? Niggas die
That
every
just
day.
that should just show you though, no matter how much money you may have, no matter how important you are in the world, everybody can be touched, bro. Everybody can be touched, bro. No matter who the fuck you are.
Not Top G.
Yeah, you trying to touch top.
Well,
G,
he's on
he
his
gonna
third
bail
strike,
out.
bro. He's about to get touched, and that's gonna cause everyone to freak the fuck out, bro. Because if he dies, and everyone's gonna be like, well, he said it, and he
Yeah.
went through the 3 steps, bro. Like that I think because of his influential power of how many people know about him and his story, that would cause things to.
That's
What
the
if it's
last step in
all-
proof of corruption. That's the only thing that he needs is literally to be. What he wants is to die as a martyr.
Yeah, yeah.
He wants somebody to prove him right. He's like, kill me. You won't, bitch. And now the cops can't kill you. If you tell an officer, shoot me, they're like, oh, no, we're not going to give you death by cop. We'll beat the shit out you, buddy. We would rather knock you in within an inch of your life than give
Not
you
if you're
exactly
in
what you want.
Oregon.
Now, if you were in Oregon, then you got to sign some paperwork and it's still your fault. Like, but yet again, it's like, dude, Top G wants nothing more than just to be like,
Like you said, a martyr.
everybody wants to hate him so bad. What other way to make him look more like Jesus than just crucify him because he asked you to?
What if it's all an elaborate plan to fake his death?
To go
He's
where? With Elvis and Tupac? Like, where else is he going? Where's he gonna go?
Maybe he knows what it'll do for him.
As an integrity
Maybe he
person
knows
and
that
the
he
way
can
he
turn
holds
his
himself up,
300
I don't
million
think he would do that though.
to a
Because like you
billion.
said, he's already too much for the cause of like, if you're gonna want to silence me, you're gonna have to kill me, and I will die for the cause of exposing all
Exactly.
this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Like,
what we were trying to get into the whole swarm thing. Like,
But what if he does die? The money goes to his brother. Like he starts throwing
what if
out
his
merch
brother
and
dies
shit.
too, though?
No, hold. Hear me out. But everyone knows the Top G, not the fucking little G. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Exactly.
Tristan,
So
yeah.
he makes all the revenue from like all the merchandise and all the profits. He can just ship that to the Top G,
like,
to Andrew.
yeah,
he
from
can give
his
that money
brother,
to
yeah,
Andrew,
yeah.
and he can just live wherever he wants in silence.
That's very true. That could be a possibility.
has there actually ever been a case where somebody was then found out to have been living in silence? Like, we always thought
Tupac's in
Tupac.
Cuba.
But like, honestly, we never found him. We
Drake
never
Bell,
found DB Cooper. We never found fucking Elvis. Like, these people died. No one's ever actually
never
faked
found
their
They get
death.
Jesus.
plastic surgery, bro, so that you can't distinctly be like you are him, because then they're gonna hit you with the nose
He
is
don't
off
even
by
need-
an inch.
he don't
the
even need
jaw
plastic.
lines that. Like,
He don't even need plastic surgery, bro. Who's gonna say anything? All he has to do is let his or get a different haircut, put on some like change his whole look in terms of like.
Well,
his
and you're in a
beard and
different
stuff.
country, so that
Gucci
if
Man
they-
tried, and we found out within a couple days. We knew that motherfucker ain't real.
That's Hobson, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Gucci Man's
Hobson.
Hobson.
First day out for a reason. That was the name of the song for a
Yeah,
reason.
bro. Oh, first day out being
So
this
first
nigga.
day out, now they know there's not me. Total
Alright.
some shit.
I actually liked how that last little topic went. We're gonna wrap that up. Fucking A. Closing thoughts?
We're fucked. The American dollar is gonna collapse, and America's gonna collapse, and we're all gonna panic, and we're not gonna know what to do.
It's been a weird year so far, and it's only going to get weirder from here.
Yep.
Closing
Deeper down the
thoughts?
rabbit hole.
The Dalai Lama needs to get smacked up.
Valid.
Yeah, honestly, whoever's dad that was that didn't do something like that, my son probably would have got a little something too, bro. I
What
would
if
have been
his
like,
dad
bro,
was
why'd you do
okay
that?
with it? What if his dad was like, son, you're
Did
the
we ever
chosen
check
one?
that?
What if he was traveling
what?
with Drake
If
Bell?
it was okay?
What if it?
Did, like him sucking on the Dalai Lama's tongue was like, is that like? What did we say that it was okay, or is there why did
I
he
never
apologize?
said that was okay.
No one figured out why he said okay. We'll figure that out.
What do you mean?
Why he had to apologize?
I think his local news probably got into
Oh,
it.
somebody just was like, "Why'd you do that?" And then he was like, "I guess I'll do
Well, I
this."
mean, he's
Maybe
like
he was being honest.
he's a very
He just was like,
influential.
I don't know why I
figure,
did
dude.
that.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, I'm sorry. Like
I
my
fucked
dad
up.
used to do that shit with me when I was a kid.
He's just like, "Whoa, gay thoughts." Sorry.
It can happen.
All right, stay out of pocket. Like YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Check it out. Hey, my boy John here came in for the episode, a little guest spot. We got a little collaboration coming here soon with that. Stay out of pocket.